Hello again, let's do more business news. After recording a slow growth for the year 2018, Ghana's economy is expected to pick up strongly on the back of agriculture and oil and gas production. This is the prediction by the World Bank Pulse report, which was launched today. That's more in the following report.
The World Bank is projecting a strong growth rate of 7.6%, a marginally high rate from the projected rate of 7.2% by government. According to the World Bank, Ghana will be recording a rebound in agricultural growth due to the policy initiatives introduced by the government to boost food production. Senior economist at the World Bank Ghana office, Kwabena Jan Kwache, explains further.
Since we are coming from a very high growth, of oil growth in 2017, coming into 2018, it was smoothing out. But then oil production will also pick up in 2019. And then apart from oil production, we also expect higher non-oil growth, especially when government policies on agriculture are actually going to be felt much in 2019. So we are projecting 7.6 for 2019.
The rate of growth for 2018, according to the bank, has been slow as compared to the rate in 2017. Meanwhile, the economic team of the African Pulse report has been advising governments in sub-Saharan Africa to take a critical look at growth in the industrial sector.
It requires macro stability, it requires lower inflation, healthy fiscal balances, and a debt profile that is not risky. It requires also a policy environment that encourages investment by private sector. And at the same time, given the persistent nature of fragility, the development actors that are involved in the transition out of fragility, they have to know that they are there for the long haul. They need to commit into a long-term engagement because they need to avoid that there's a relapse in fragility, and they need to be patient enough to seize those windows of opportunity that present so that they can build momentum towards that exit.
Growth for sub-Saharan Africa is, however, projected at 2.8% in 2019. Ebenezer Sabatis report for Joy Business.
About 40 small and medium-scale industries have been selected by the Ghana Export Promotion Authority to partake in the Made in Trade for Sustainable Development Hub program. Launching the program, Deputy Trade Minister Carlos Ahenkorah reiterated government support towards the SME sector.
As Ghana races to become an export-led economy in the medium to long term, the Ghana Export Promotion Authority, GEPA, is engaging SMEs and local manufacturing firms on best ways to increase in output and meeting international standards. The launch of the Trade for Sustainable Development Hub is to build the capacity and knowledge of SMEs to implement green business practices. Here's Deputy Trade Minister Carlos Ahenkorah.
When women get to put their minds to doing things, it becomes very sustainable. And I believe there's a challenge to these days business community to ensure that we have more women in entrepreneurship.
Meanwhile, team lead for the Ghana project, Ebenezer Kumi, has been explaining to Joy Business what this means.
You would have improved on your green business practices. You would have become more eco-friendly and more leaning towards green. So you would have integrated key sustainability practices into your operation. And this ultimately is supposed to give you markets and also help you to access finance and improve on your innovation.
GEPA will receive comprehensive support from the United Nations on this program, which will last 24 months.
Let's head to the commodity markets now, and crude oil gained almost $1 to sell at $70.96 a barrel. Gold was selling at $1,277.86 an ounce as of noon today. The commodity news is up next. That's all for business with me, Sandra Esinamap, and you can get more news on our website, myjoyonline.com/business. Do have